mate. Police officer.
Huh?
Stop there, police officer.
Oh, don't touch me.
I'll touch you if I want to.
Don't touch me, man.
Stay there.
Don't touch me.
I ain't touching you.
Don't touch
I'm
me.
a police officer, so is he.
Yeah,
This
don't
is
touch me.
police
Don't touch
premises.
me.
What are you doing with the cars?
You're looking into the cars.
This is
not
a police
touching me.
station.
No one's touching you.
Well, he's trying to.
He's detaining you.
I'm detaining
Oh,
you.
I'm detained.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you doing here?
What did you take me for?
Because you're looking into the cars. These are police cars.
So, what did you take me for?
I'm detaining you to find out who you are. I'm a police officer.
Okay.
Okay, and you're looking into the cars, which I think is suspicious. So what
Can I
I'm
ask
going to
you
do...
what you're doing
Are
here?
you actually detaining me?
Yeah, you're detained.
That's who I am.
Okay.
I'm going to search you in a
Are
minute.
you? 1722.
So yeah, that's me, Jason King.
Search me. Hang on. Can I just ask you?
Seen you looking into 3 cars.
You saw me looking.
Saw you looking into 3 cars
Okay.
that are parked on private property. That's suspicious.
The video kicks off with 2 detectives approaching the auditor in the parking lot. Instead of engaging in any basic conversation, they immediately move to detain him. Their justification? They claim he's acting suspiciously by looking at vehicles. However, rather than ask questions or try to understand what's actually going on, they jumped straight into action, physically restraining him without providing any legal explanation. This response ignores key principles of reasonable policing. When someone is filming in a public space, the proper course of action is to interact, ask questions, and seek clarification. Just assuming guilt based on suspicion alone is not enough, especially when the activity being questioned, filming in public, is completely lawful.
That gives grounds to detain and search
You see that woman over there?
Sorry?
You see that woman over there?
Well, I can see a reflection of a woman over
She
there.
just looked in that car as well.
Yeah, but she wasn't encroaching on private property,
She
and
was.
she wasn't doing it in the manner that you were doing it, which was highly suspicious, looking through the shadow.
Can I just
of
speak to the
car.
detaining officer? Can you just tell me which power you're using to detain me?
Detaining you under Section 1 of PACE, Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
Right. Can I ask you the reasonable ground for me being detained right now?
Well, I've gone through that already, which is the fact that you're on private property.
'Cause I was looking.
and you were looking
right.
right up against the glass on 3 different cars. That in itself provides.
So that gives you ground to detain me like this?
Yeah, and to
really?
stop and
That gives you grounds to infringe on my freedoms right now
Yes, it does. Yeah,
for looking into a car.
yeah, in the manner that you were doing, which is highly suspicious.
Oh, it's the manner that I was doing it. Okay.
yeah.
All
I
right.
appreciate because I know you can look into cars from a distance.
Oh, so yeah, if you know that, why am I being detained?
The officer justifies the detention by pointing to how the auditor was looking into cars, but then contradicts himself by admitting, "I know you can look into cars from a distance." This admission completely undermines the reason for detaining him. If the officer acknowledges that simply looking at cars, even closely, isn't illegal, then he's already conceded that no offense occurred. The manner in which someone looks at cars doesn't provide lawful grounds for a stop and search under Section 1 of PACE, unless it's part of specific observable behavior that gives reasonable suspicion the person is carrying stolen or prohibited items. Looking a certain way or from a specific angle doesn't meet that threshold, especially when the officer himself admits the activity is legal.
It's gone through it twice. You can either listen or you don't need to listen. I'll explain to you.
I don't think you can just detain people whenever you feel like it.
No, we don't do it on the basis.
You can, whenever you feel like it.
Not when we feel like it, when there are reasonable grounds
Just
to
going to
do
get some
so.
uniform police.
And the reasonable grounds are...
Which I've gone through already.
Okay, I'm going to get some
I
uniform
know you don't
police
agree with me, but you don't have to agree
You
with
need a
me.
reassurance.
I thought you are a police officer.
Yeah, I am a police officer. I'm
So?
just going to get some uniform police officers here to reassure you.
Are you an auditor?
I don't know. I'm what I know is I'm detained. That's what I know.
Okay.
I don't understand why you detained me. Still, I don't, because watch. He looked into a car. Look.
Okay.
I swear, he just looked. Excuse me. You can't look into cars. I saw you looking into a car. Come here. We need to detain you. Come.
This moment highlights the uneven application of police authority. People often look into cars. It's a natural, everyday action, particularly in a parking lot. The only thing that sets the situation apart is that the auditor was carrying a camera. The officers aren't detaining ordinary passers-by because they know they have no legal grounds to do so. This reveals how weak their original justification was. By calling out right then and there, the auditor does more than make a point. He reveals the truth. He wasn't detained because of his actions, but because of who he was, a member of the public holding a camera near a police station. This made the officers uncomfortable, leading to an unnecessary escalation. That's not policing rooted in law.
Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to get some police on.
I think you should run after him.
Yeah,
seriously. Let's start running. He stays with me. You get running.
What's your name, sir?
I don't need to give you my name.
Well, I'd like to know who I'm dealing with.
I'd like to know why I'm being detained.
You've been detained under Section 1 of the police...
For looking into a car.
Yes, because we think you're acting suspiciously.
You think I'm acting suspicious, right?
Yeah.
You think I'm acting suspicious, okay.
You may have been looking into motor vehicles for the purpose...
That doesn't give you enough ground to detain me.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Because you are detained.
I know I'm detained. This is why you don't see me moving. You know when you stopped here, I was walking, yeah?
Yeah.
I was about to leave.
Thank you for...
The moment you said detained, it's like I haven't moved, have I?
Right, PC Jones, are you going to earn your colours today?
Yes.
Right,
And what?
earn your colours, it's just a phrase, don't worry about it.
Probably in order, sir.
That comment isn't just inappropriate. It's downright unprofessional. It frames the search as if it's some kind of test or initiation, as though unlawfully searching a member of the public is a rite of passage instead of serious and responsible use of police authority. Stop and search is a legal tool, not a badge of honor. It should be based on solid, objective grounds, not treated like a game or a way for junior officers to prove themselves. This kind of language reflects a troubling mindset. It trivializes a process that directly affects people's rights and dignity. Rather than focusing on whether the search is lawful, proportional, or necessary, the emphasis becomes about impressing colleagues, showing loyalty, or gaining status. This undermines the very safeguards built into PACE. It also sends a wrong message to the less experienced officers, suggesting the goal isn't to assess the situation fairly, but to fall in line and carry out decisions made by senior officers, regardless of the law. Such peer pressure within policing is dangerous because it discourages officers from thinking critically and independently when exercising such significant powers.
Okay, fellow, do you want to pass me your hands? At the minute, you're being detained under Section 1 of PACE. Okay, I'm PC Jones from Hemel Police Station. Okay.
Why?
I'm explaining why. So you've been spotted. Mate, do you mind putting the camera down for a minute? Yeah. Mind putting your phone down for a minute? I'll put it down over here.
Whoa, you guys are jokers, man. Bloody hell.
So can I just ask?
Why are you so aggressive? Back off. Back off. Back off.
Okay.
Back off. You jokers,
So I
man.
take it so you're not willing to provide
Shut
me with
up,
your
Tate.
details for the search form. Would you like a record of it?
I want a record here now.
Okay. Can we have your details then?
No, I just want a record.
Okay.
Still need your details to be able to...
I want a record. Just don't talk to me, man. You put me under a lot of stress. Just give me a record.
But I need your name, don't I?
I need you to give me a record. You don't need nothing.
I need your details.
I need you to do me a record. Listen to what I'm saying. I need you to do me a record.
I'll give you your details. I'll give you that record.
That's it.
Okay, but I still need your details in order to...
No, you will do me the record.
Under PACE Code A, which governs stop and search procedures in England and Wales, officers are legally obligated to provide a record of the search, regardless of whether the person being searched gives their name or address. Personal details are not a condition for receiving this record. The record must include the officer's name, the grounds of the search, the legal power used, and what was found, all essential for accountability. The entire purpose of this requirement is to protect the public and ensure transparency, especially in situations where the search might later be challenged. If an officer claims they need personal details to issue the record, they are either misinformed or deliberately misleading, which is unacceptable. Refusing to provide the record without ID is a clear breach of procedure and undermines the safeguards designed to prevent abuse of power.
Still need your details.
No, you will do me the record.
Search record with a few details, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, good boy.
I'll do
Do what the inspector says.
Okay. But...
Do the record.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a lovely day.
Excuse me, my record.
Your record, sir. We need your details to give you that record. We can't.
I'm entitled to a record.
You are.
I'll talk to me.
I mean, I'm happy talking. I'm happy talking here. I need the record from him.
The record will be put on.
Yeah.
My colleague's going to be putting that on. You can collect it from home at the police station in up to 3 weeks, but he has to complete it first.
Well, can I have it now? He's got the form.
He's got to finish it.
No, usually you do them online if you don't have the form on you. He has the form. He can do it.
I know the form on me.
I saw the form. You were ready to take my details.
That's my personal book.
So I need something. I need the reference number, anything. I need something to the record.
I still need to complete it.
So you're searching me but without giving me the record, which is I'm entitled to.
I'm to complete a record, and I've told you a way you can obtain that record as well. So I'm going to put it on, and you come to...
So I saw you walking off.
Because you've used the details.
I don't need to give you details. Are you an idiot or something? I can shout what I like.
Okay.
I can shout what I like.
Okay, no worries.
If you continue shouting though, it comes under some sort of public order.
What's that?
Warning. It's a public.
Why is that?
Section 5 public order. If you couldn't.
Because I'm shouting.
Yeah, if you do. I'm saying if you.
Why?
If it escalates.
If it escalates.
Yeah, if it-
Yeah. Does it look like? Are you going to escalate it? Are you?
Am I?
So you search me, you put me in cuffs, look at my hands, and you think, well, I'm going to talk to you like, oh, hi, how are you? Do you think that's how I'm going to talk?
Okay. Well, look. If you're.
Are you stupid or what?
Don't talk to me like that.
I can talk to you whichever I want. You put me in cuffs. I've asked you many times
I told you
to
you
not
get
put
the
me in
fucking-
cuffs.
I told you
So I can call you an idiot. I can call you anything I like, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you name anything that you want me to call you that I can call you
Shouting
with.
at me, if you use any sort of
What?
language.
What are you going to do? No, there's no. What public is that? Do we see a public here? A minute ago you said
Domain.
we're a private place.
Domain.
Domain now, is it? A minute ago I was in private.
I'm gonna go now.
Now it's public
go.
domain. You pick and
The auditor rightly points out that he's just been handcuffed and searched without proper grounds, and yet they now expect him to be polite. It's a perfectly valid observation. Respect isn't something that should be taken for granted. It's earned. When someone's rights are violated, any frustration or firm tone in response is not only justified, it's expected. The officer's comments serve one clear purpose: to escalate the situation. When they can't justify the stop, they shift focus to policing behavior and attitude, hoping the individual becomes emotional enough to give them something to act on. Trying to provoke someone into losing their composure after unlawfully detaining them isn't just unprofessional. It's manipulative.
you're an idiot. Off you go.
Your record, alright?
No, what?
You can come to Hemel and get your record when I put it
Where?
to Hemel, come to the police station. I've covered
Is that here?
3 times. Yes, it is. That's where you are.
So can I come in now?
No, you can't come in now because I haven't put it on yet. So I've explained to you.
So how long is it going to take? You so quickly to put cuffs on me, but now you're not willing to give me my search record.
I'm going to do it as quick as I possibly can.
Okay, so I'm here.
Okay.
I'm happy to wait.
Okay, no worries. We can
Yeah.
quick if you ask me details and be able to...
Once I finish looking into every single car.
So, the officer's just gone in to get your paper search records. If you're happy to wait another couple of minutes,
She's gone in. So why are you telling me that they're not going to do
probably
it?
didn't know that.
He's an idiot. Why would you allow him to search me, man, from the first place? He clearly looks like an idiot. Look at the state of this guy.
Could we just sort of like...
No, because you infringe on my rights. Inspector, I know you keep laughing. You're freaking me out with
Just moments earlier, before the search, they were treating him like a potential threat. But once the search is over and nothing is found, they're relaxed, even laughing amongst themselves, as if the entire ordeal was some kind of joke. When police powers are used, especially something as serious as stop and search, they must be backed by clear reasoning, professionalism, and restraint. Smiling and laughing afterward, while the person they just searched is still standing there, completely undermines any claim that the search was genuinely necessary. It comes across as smug, self-satisfied, and frankly disrespectful. Next voice.
Understand where I'm coming from. I was stopped.
Yeah.
I was put in handcuffs.
Yes.
At the front, then at the back. I cannot be calm. I cannot be happy, friendly, chappy now. Do you understand that? Do you understand why I'm frustrated? Do you understand when you infringe on somebody's right, that person can get really, really angry? Do you understand? You can't just go along infringing on people's right and expect people to love you. What the hell? Why are you going to arrest me now for saying that? For saying people to love you? Are you going to arrest me? Public order offense. What do you mean I want to? No. You put me in cuffs. You have put me in cuffs.
I'm not going to stand in with you.
Well, do one then. Get lost.
I'll do what I want.
No, just get lost. You don't do what you want. You're on the clock. You're on the clock right now. What do you mean you do what you want? Are you on the clock, yes or no? Are you working?
Right. Okay, shall we go away?
Are you on the public's money's wages right now? So you don't do what you want. You do as your superior tells you. Get lost.
Are you okay?
You do as your superior tells you. Get lost. Do you understand? So move. Start moving. Come on. Get lost.
We'll go in a second.
Get lost. You will go. Trust me. Before me.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do you not have a job to go to?
This is my job.
This is your job?
Yes.
The classic line often used to dismiss auditors, "Do you not have a job to go to?" is a tired jab meant not to address the situation, but to belittle and undermine. Auditing, when done lawfully, plays a vital role in testing transparency, accountability, and police conduct in real time. Whether someone has a traditional job or not is irrelevant. The underlying message in the question is that the auditor's presence is either illegitimate or a nuisance. But in reality, the only thing being exposed here is how poorly some officers respond to lawful scrutiny. If an officer feels a need to resort to personal jabs to maintain control, it shows they've already lost control of what truly matters. Their duty to uphold the law with impartiality and respect.
What we've got a paper record for you now.
Great. That's all I wanted to.
let's get that
That's
done.
all I wanted.
Thank you.
Yes.
Right.
But because that's the paper record I'm going to use to make the claim against all of you.
Okay.
Yes.
We look forward to that.
You'll be looking forward to that. You don't really care, do you? Because it doesn't come out of your wages. I know you don't really care. You've been laughing all the way through. You can't just go along and infringe on people's rights. And at one point, you knew I was an auditor. He said it. And you knew that. You were laughing all the time. But guess what? You went ahead with it. You put me in cuffs. This guy just comes along and he doesn't care. He just does it anyway.
Okay, so we don't have hard copies. They're only available at Watford Police Station. We don't have those. My colleague's going to fill out an online form. However, this is the reference number. This is mine, my colleague's, and this colleague's warrant numbers if you need them.
So this is you. This is who?
The officer that was just
What's his name? What can you spell
PC
that?
Gunn. G-U-N-N.
Louise Jones, this
Louis
guy.
Jones.
And these two?
Yeah, if you would
I think
like
I've got them anyway, but I'll still have them. Do you want to know why I was looking in cars now?
Oh, I asked you a while back.
Oh, really? You do?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Okay, sometimes when you walk past police stations, what police officers tend to do, they leave like documents on display. And I'm here to catch it to see if they break in GDPR, basically. Yeah. So if I tell you, then you kind of might tell everybody, then you kind of ruin,
Do you know what?
you ruin the whole thing. All right.
I
So I could have, no.
I understand.
Inspector, I could have a million reasons why I was looking into cars. But you can't just go ahead and do this to me.
Public scrutiny of how police handle personal information, especially in plain view, is a valid form of accountability. Auditors have previously uncovered instances of sensitive materials being left exposed on dashboards or seats. Highlighting these situations isn't just lawful, it serves the public interest. The auditor takes this even further, rightly asserting that no matter his reasons for looking, it doesn't change the fact that the officers had no lawful grounds to detain and search him. That's the core issue. Intent doesn't trump legal process. Even if the officers disagreed with his presence or found it inconvenient, they still needed reasonable grounds under Section 1 apace before taking action.
You've got to understand, you know.
No, absolutely not. I can look into cars.
I understand now. Thank you for taking the time to explain.
It's too late now. I didn't have to explain to you, but it's too late. You did this. Do you know what you just did today? Do you know what you just did?
What?
You infringed on my human rights.
There's your reference number. If you'd like anything else, you can call up and report.
So which station I can go to get it?
No, so the online copy, we don't have hard copies.
Oh,
we
you
don't carry
don't?
them and give them out anymore. If you would like a hard copy sent straight to you, my colleague needs your phone number or email address, and we'd be more than happy to send you one.
I could give him my email address yet.
We're more than happy to give you an email.
Yeah. No. That's not the correct flag of Britain, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
For those who might not know, wearing a modified version of the Union Jack with that blue stripe is highly controversial. It's not an official flag, and altering the national symbol in this way carries significant connotations. Critics argue that the symbol now represents a us versus them mentality, one where police loyalty to each other takes precedence over accountability to the public. It's been used in counter-protests against movements calling for justice and transparency, and increasingly, it's seen as a symbol of shutting down criticism rather than fostering trust.
You don't even have to spell Britain, so obviously you're not going to know the flag.
Again, sir, if you'd like a hard copy...
Oh, that's not the correct flag of Britain as well.
Again, sir, if you'd like a hard copy, you can pick them up from Hatfield, Stevenage or Watford, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank
I thought he was going to send it to me, no?
Yeah, online. We have to go and fill out the form. He's not got the online document in his hand.
But I can go to these stations and collect one?
Yeah, after he's filled it out, okay?
Okay then.
Thank you, have a good evening.
Yeah, you too, Tate.
Thanks for your time anyway.
Nah, that's not good, man.
Yeah.
I didn't give you my time. My time is not free. So you cannot thank me for it. I will charge you for that.
As the interaction finally concludes, the officer hands the auditor a reference number for the stop and search record, along with the names of everyone involved. But what lingers long after is a clear demonstration of how easily police powers can be misused and how quickly suspicion can overshadow procedure. This entire encounter wasn't driven by evidence or genuine concern, but by assumptions and discomfort. From the very beginning, The detectives approached the auditor with a confrontational attitude, opting for detention without even asking a single question. Their justification? He was looking into cars, a practice the lead detective himself later admitted was perfectly legal. The subsequent search was not only unnecessary but conducted on shaky grounds, framed more as a training exercise for a junior officer than a legitimate use of police authority. The mocking comment, "Earn your colors today," revealed how casually some officers treat serious powers like stop and search. Throughout it all, the auditor remained calm, questioning inconsistencies, highlighting bias, and pointing out the clear double standard by comparing his behavior to that of a typical passerby. His claim that he was checking for potential GDPR breaches was not only reasonable, but rooted in genuine accountability efforts. Meanwhile, the officer shifted the focus to his attitude, even taking personal jabs, revealing more concern with their own egos than upholding the law. This situation isn't just about one stop and search. It's about how unchecked authority, lack of solid reasoning, and unprofessional behavior can quickly erode public trust. The camera didn't just capture a search. It captured poor judgment, deflection, and a failure to meet the standard expected of policing in a democratic society. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me keep going with independent coverage. Also, check out Auditing Britain. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching. This was Rate the Audit, and I'll see you in the next one.